Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. I got a call last night from a friend who was pretty upset, and I got to tell you, I would be upset as well if I was in his shoes. He was driving back from Alabama, stopped at a truck stop to get a couple hours of sleep, finished the drive off back up to Wisconsin. So we're talking probably 14 and a half hours. And when he got home, he realized he no longer had graphs on his boat. They were gone. He surmised that somebody came and stole them while he was in the truck stop sleeping. You know, we're riding around in, doesn't really matter what boat you have. If you have any electronics on your boat these days, you're probably talking about $1,000 or more per graph, and all the way up to some of these high performance rigs where we're running multiple graphs, multiple different types of electronics. You may have $20,000 worth of graphs on your boat. So it's really astonishing to me when people don't take the links to try to secure their electronics, to lock them up. You know, I've been running these DuraSafe Elocks for years now. I get a lot of comments in my videos as to what those red things are on my graphs. And these are just simple locks that lock my graphs into place. So I don't have to worry about somebody stealing them when I'm traveling. It's always been a big concern of mine. Anytime I'm driving across the country and I'm staying in a rental house where I don't know where I am, maybe I'm staying in a hotel, maybe I'm sleeping overnight for a few hours in a truck stop. The reality is most people are aware now how valuable our graphs are. So we really want to do whatever we can to make sure that they're safe. So I wanted to talk about the DuraSafe Elocks and kind of walk you through a couple of the things that I love about them and show you how easy they are to install. I mean, after all, you know, one $45 lock will save a potentially multiple $1,000 graph from being stolen. You don't want to go through the headaches of insurance claims, because the reality is most of you out there, if you don't have the right insurance, they're probably not covering the graphs anyway. So you're out from an insurance standpoint, and you're out from a graph standpoint. So do whatever you can to lock them up. It's worth a few dollars. And there's a couple of things I want to point out. So when you buy these, so I have a whole kit of 6. Now I've got 4 graphs, but because the 2 that are mounted on my dash are tight together, I cannot fit a lock between the 2. So I run 1 on each side, and then up front, I'm going to be running 4 of them up there because I can get 2 on each side. So the reality is you only technically need 1 lock to lock it into place. I feel like a set of 2 makes it much more secure, but they're really simple to install. It's a matter of taking your one locking nut out. So, and the other thing I want to point to too, when you buy these, they come with all of the different screws that fit all the different electronics out there. So they kind of, each lock is a 1-fit lock in terms of it fitting on the electronics that you're going to have. And then you want to take one of your locks, insert the key, turn it, and you can pop out this black cap portion, take a washer and your nut, slide it down into place. And at this point, I'm just going to insert that into the same place where I would my locking nut. Let's see if I can get this done while I'm sitting here. And you just simply screw it into place. You tighten it the same way you would tighten your locking nut. And once you get it to the point where it's tight, that's not going anywhere. So the reality is, as soon as I put this cap on, all I'm gonna do is pop it over, turn the key, lock it into place. Now it's locked. So that's exactly what you guys see me running in my videos. So this is locked into place. If you have 1 for each side, it's even more secure at that point. Another thing I really want to point out too, so I'll put a link for this to Tackle Warehouse. So if you want to support the channel, you can buy a DuraSafe E-Lock or a set of them off of Tackle Warehouse. But one cool thing is if you go to the DuraSafe website, they've got locks for everything. Trolling motor locks, spare tire locks, coupler locks, trailer locks, you name it, they have locks for a ton of different things. And if you buy through their website, you can actually have them key all of the locks to be the same. So you only need 1 key for, say, your E-lock, for your trolling motor lock, your spare tire lock. That makes it really easy, because if you do happen to have a lock on everything, like I do, one key is a lot easier to carry than carrying 5 or 6 different keys. So that's something that's really cool if you go to the DuraSafe website and order it. But you can get these through Tackle Warehouse. So I'll put both the links up for you guys so that you can head to it if you're interested. But it's something that it shocks me that I do not see more people these days running some sort of lock for their electronics. When you're talking about a unit that costs over $3,000 and it's a really simple thing for somebody to simply take off your boat, whether you're weighing fish in. I've heard about people losing graphs when they bag their fish up, they take them to the live well or take them to the bump tank to weigh in. It's one of those things that just can be a real big hassle. Anyways, guys, get a lock for your boat. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support. Stay tuned, new video coming out tomorrow.